On play action, now Rodgers escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Rodgers will throw for it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and now fall incomplete. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Herbert. Flushed out right. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Out to his left. Herbert has it knocked free. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A 2nd fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a 2nd one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Long developing route there on the post corner, but it was worth the wait.
It certainly was. I love the way you described it because you do have to sell the post. Usually a couple of steps towards the middle of the field in order to get the defender to turn his hips. And then he breaks off towards the corner, and off he goes. Well executed.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. On play action, Rodgers. That's quickly to Atwell on the slant. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. This is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Bateman from 13 yards out. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. Oh, I think the Seahawks got it. They did. It's Seattle football. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Now a play fake. Rodgers rolling to his left. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Rodgers. He's got his tight end Fant. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Rodgers now on 1st down. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw pulled in by Atwell here. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. On first down, Rodgers. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Throwing is Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Seahawks continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And a rout is on here in this first half. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Caught on the right side by Jones. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Steps away. He completes it to Jones. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Herbert off of play action. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Again, Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And they'll work this down inside the 30. On 2nd down, it's Jones. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick six, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the second quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression. My goodness, indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you've got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Flush to his right. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 4th down, Herbert. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Herbert throwing again. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And they're going to get this up to midfield. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. From the 50, here's Herbert. Deep ball for Goodwin. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he is out of bounds up past the 10. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. 1st down. To throw is Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Hines. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Throwing the out route, and he connects with Fant. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Now Rodgers. To the right side and complete to Atwell. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. And again, it's Rodgers. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. Oh, nice move. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Rodgers to throw once more. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is caught. What a catch at the 3-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyreek Hill. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Seahawks drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. Myers connects on the PAT, and the route is on here in this first half. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. A final shot before the break for Herbert. He'll buy some time right. Oh, wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. But a gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Jones. Only a bring up a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Herbert. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they decline it as that will bring up 4.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
They'll run it with Jones. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on fourth down. The fourth.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call hit boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause go ultimatum. Stupid situations often create them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I'm inventing them. Enemies, I'm the enema, I'ma on them. Just like my keys, drop my on a keep confidential, it's consequential. Philosophies unidentical, I'm not into you. My Siamese brother Benjamin, that's how I stick to him. These diamond bees